Bedtime Stories 41. The Adventure of Luna and the Sparkling Star. Hello, my name is Luna and I am a moon that lights up the sky at night for you. And I want to tell you about a very special night I will never forget. It all started when I looked up at the sky, and I saw a tiny, twinkling star calling out to me. It was a beautiful evening. The sky was framed with shades of pink and orange from the setting sun, and as the last rays disappeared, the stars began to wake up. I was sitting on the soft, cool grass in my backyard, feeling the gentle breeze across my face. I loved these quiet evening stars, always made me feel happy and somehow special. Tonight, though, I noticed something different. One star in particular was shining brighter than all the others. It flickered and shimmered in a strange, enchanting way, as if it was trying to say something. I blinked up at it, feeling a flutter of curiosity in my heart. Then, suddenly, I heard a very soft, whispering sound. It was as if the star was calling me, just simple enough to hear if I listened closely. "Luna," the voice whispered softly, "come and see the wonders beyond the clouds." I looked around, blinking with surprise. Who could be talking? Was it my imagination? But as I stared at that bright star, it seemed to twinkle even more brightly, almost like it was waving hello. Without hesitation, I sat up straighter, my eyes wide with wonder. Before I could even realize what was happening, a gentle, glowing light floated down from the sky, a tiny, sparkling, shimmering form that moved softly and gracefully, landing gently in front of me. It was a star. Her name was Stella, and she looked like a tiny ball of light with a smile that sparkled brighter than anything I'd ever seen. "Hello," I whispered, my voice small with excitement. "Are you the star from the sky?" "Yes," Stella twinkled, "and I've come to take you on an adventure you'll never forget. Are you brave enough?" "Brave enough?" I felt my heart race with excitement. I nodded eagerly. "Yes, Stella, I want to see everything." And just like that, Stella wiggled her shimmering tail, and I felt an incredible, gentle lift. It was as if I was floating on a soft pillow made of clouds, drifting upwards, higher and higher, above the rooftops and trees. We soared across the dark sky, and I looked down in awe. The world was getting smaller beneath me, like a tiny model. The moon was shining softly now, and the stars sparkled like glitter all around us. The cool night air made me shiver a little, but Stella's warm presence made me feel safe and happy. Our first stop was the mountains. As we floated closer, I saw the mountains smiling gently. They were glowing softly under the night sky. They looked so peaceful, like they were watching over the earth. "Hello, moon," they called out. They turned to us kindly and said, "Hello, Luna, what a joyful surprise. Would you like to see something special?" I nodded eagerly. The mountains created a path of glowing stardust, stretching across the sky like a sparkling ribbon. "Follow this trail," they said gently. "It leads to the great cloud castle." Excited, Stella and I floated along the shimmering trail. The stars around us twinkled in greeting, and I saw tiny shooting stars streaking past, leaving trails of bright sparks behind. I made a wish on every shooting star, hoping these wishes would come true someday. As we traveled, I looked around at the endless sky. Sometimes I spotted a bright comet zooming past like a fiery arrow. Once, I even saw a constellation of animals dancing happily in the darkness, shining with tiny points of light, as if the stars themselves were alive. Finally, we arrived at the cloud castle. It was magnificent. The castle was built from fluffy white clouds that shimmered with pastel pinks, blues, and purples, like a dream made real. Towering clouds stretched high into the sky, and gentle wind chimes played a soft, musical tune. And there, in the middle of it all, I met Flutter, a tiny fairy with wings that shimmered like a rainbow. She giggled a musical giggle that filled the air with joy, and I felt my face light up with happiness. "Welcome to the Cloud Castle," Flutter said cheerfully. "Would you like to see the garden of glowing flowers?" We nodded with wide, eager eyes. Inside, the castle was filled with magic. There were floating lanterns glowing softly, rooms decorated with rainbows, and staircases made of cotton candy clouds. Flutter led me outside through a hall of shimmering curtains of rainbow light and out into a vast garden. We played out there for hours. We played so much we began to feel a little tired. Flutter offered us to stay for the night. We agreed because it would be a very long way to head back. Then we decided to head back inside the castle to go to sleep. We were so tired from our traveling to the Rainbow Castle. We prayed that everyone in the whole universe would get a great night's rest so their bodies would feel refreshed for a next adventure. Good night and sweet dreams, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me watching Bedtime Stories 41, The Adventure of Luna and the Sparkling Star. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more great up and coming pet facts, Bible study, music, and bedtime stories. Good night and sweet dreams until next time.